I'm going to show you from start to finish how I put my makeup on and all the steps that I do. I do a few more steps that you wouldn't necessarily have to do. One, because you can see where I had Skin Classic, and I really like to pick at it. I'm not supposed to, I know, but once it gets to a certain point, I pick at it, and then I still have all these red things, and it'll be 2 weeks for me on Monday. So it's been about a week and a half since I had the Skin Classic done. And so far, I am liking the results. I mean, it took away a lot of my my bumps and stuff, and took away a lot of my skin tags and things like that. But I'm probably not the best patient in the world, which I am a nurse, so I don't think we make good patients, and so I pick at it. I don't know. If you know a way not to pick at these things, let me know and I will try it. I guess I could put mitts on my hands and that would keep me from doing it, but I just want to pick at it when I'm sitting watching TV. So I want to get rid of a lot of these red colors, so I use Demi, and Demi uses the color wheel, and here's a color wheel that you can see. So Demi uses a color wheel, and so a lot of mine are reddish purple. So you can see over here reddish purple. We're going to come down here to, a green, a yellowish color to get rid of those places there that are kind of red. And so I just take a brush. I've got a bunch of Demi colors. I like to use this YG one, and I like to use YO1 the most. I'm going to do a video later where I play around with some more of these colors on different things, but I'm going to go into the YG one, and I'm going to put it here on my chin, and we're going to color it correct. Now, it's not going to take care of the, there's like elevate, what am I trying to say? Texture. It's not going to take care of the texture, but it will take care of the color. So that's what I'm just trying to really camouflage that color right now. You can see it pretty much takes it away. I mean, you can't see it very well anymore. On one of these little areas over here where I had that Skin Classic done. So I'm just going to kind of stick it on those areas. And the ones under my eyes, which are freshly picked at, because I freshly picked at them today while I was watching some TV. Of course. They did not look that red before today, but we'll fix that. And I think I have one up here too. So, if you have acne, if you have age spots, if you have just anything that's colorful, has some type of color, bruising, you have big freckles you want to cover, anything that you want to cover, Demi is your thing of choice. Let me tell you, because it is like magic. I keep saying it's like magic. You all may have heard me say that before, but it truly is. I mean, it really does a great job of taking away the color, taking away anything that you don't like, as long as you follow on the color wheel and you choose the correct color. If you choose the correct color, so whatever my color is, like this was red, so I went opposite on that color wheel wherever I stuck it, like in my drawer. I went opposite on my color wheel, see? If it was yellowish or more of a brown undertone, I'm going to go more towards these colors, and I have some of those colors. And I'm going to try at some point, I'm going to try to see what I can do with that. I'm not going to do it today, but I wouldn't normally color this, but just to see what kind of color looks good, because these are some age spots that I have on my hands. I don't have too many on my face. I pretty much just have freckles right now on my face and red areas, and areas of like more of like a blue undertone, just because of, you have like dark circles under your eyes. Those are usually more blue undertones. And I'm getting ready to use a different color with that, but I'm just gonna make sure I blend around these a little bit. Before I move on. So when I don't have this when I haven't done the Skin Classic, I don't have as much of this step to do. But, if you have things you want to camouflage in color, this is your stuff. I mean, and let me know if you want to try some, because it really is a game changer for me. I mean, look how much lighter all of that looks. I mean, it takes that red away. you know, and it really does take away the intense color of it so that you really don't see it on my face. Where if I didn't, you're going to see that so well, even under my makeup. Even though my makeup, you know, Saint has pretty good coverage, but it's not going to take away that red color and those really extreme colors, those really extreme things that we want to cover up. I'm going to do my eyes and stuff, and a little bit on my nose, but I do that after I put all my makeup on. So stay tuned. There are going to be more Demi in this video. So I started with my Demi, but now I'm going to go ahead and put my face on. I really like using the buff brush, but actually that's the detail brush. This is the buff brush. I like using the buff brush a lot. I like putting all this on with my fingers. I'm going to put it on today with my brush. Typically, if you use your brush, I feel like you get more on. So, you know, and I go ahead and start blending. So I'm using my camo color, which for me is June. I like June on me because I have this red nose that I like to camouflage. So this is my camouflage color to get rid of that redness, like that's with my nose and when I have some in my cheeks. So I really like June for me for that. Amber, I use amber a little bit too. It's also a good color if you have redness, and it doesn't pull too yellow or anything on me. But on some people it could pull too yellow, so we'd have to look at your skin tone. So just let me know about that. But you can see I've already taken away quite a bit of that redness. Sometimes I'm going to put it down here, but I'm also going to use some Demi. So all this around my nose, that's going to be Demi, that redness. I'm taking that away with Demi. I could use this, but I like Demi. I think it stays on really well, and it really does do a good job of covering it. So now I'm going to put on my contour. And I've seen people using this little brush right here, which I usually use for my nose, and how they've been doing it. So I've been trying this lately. So I'm just going to put it a couple of inches below, or not a couple, like an inch or half an inch below my hairline. And then I'm going to put my contour on. And there are different ways you can contour, and I actually contour several different ways. This is one of the ways that you can do it though. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to contour my cheek, contour this cheek, contour here under my jawline, contour here under this jawline. And I'm not doing the quick, easy way of doing my makeup today. This is a little bit more detailed than if I'm doing it all with my fingers, which when I am going to work, I do it all with my finger. I do not fool with, any with doing this stuff with, I use one brush, but I put all this same stuff on. It just is not as detailed because I am putting it all with my fingers and then I'm just blending all together, which looks fabulous too. Now I'm going to get my highlight color, which for me is white peach. I'm going to put here because I like it. That's where I want to highlight. See how it's lighter there? And I want to highlight that. And I want to highlight here right on the edge of my eyes. I want to highlight the inside of my eyes. And I want to highlight the outside of this eye. And I'm going to highlight my chin. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and blend some. And then I'm going to put my overall color, which for me is Candle Lip. And so I'm putting that everywhere that I did not put the other colors, right? I didn't put any contour. I did not put any camouflage, and I did not put any highlight. So I didn't put any June, my contour ash, my white peach highlight, and now everything else is getting Candle Lip, which is my all over color. And it goes on really smooth. one of the big things for any makeup is that you have a good moisturized face. You know, you want to make sure that you're taking good care of your skin. The more that you take good care of your skin, the much better your makeup is always going to look. And so be sure that you're always taking care of your skin. And that's going to make your makeup, whatever makeup you decide to use, that is going to make your makeup lay so much better and not have as much texture and all of those things. And if you do have makeup that gives you a lot of texture, then you probably have the wrong colors. And that's for sure with Saint. Like, if you have a lot of texture, it's usually too light of a color. So now I'm just kind of blending all of mine. And there's my son, so he's going to be on the video, which he probably is upset about, but that's okay. So I'm just really getting this contour like that. I'm going to get this side. I'm using a detail brush right now. You can use whatever brush you have. I like this detail brush though for my contour. I'm going to get under my chin here, create that shadows. And remember, with contour, we're really trying to create shadows. We're going to highlight with light colors. We're going to create shadows with dark colors so that anything we kind of want to camouflage, or not really camouflage, but just delineate, because I want my jaw to be delineated. I want my cheekbones to be delineated. I want my nose to be delineated. In just a minute, I'm going to contour my nose. You can even contour, I don't usually, but some people do, contour, you know, under your lips and those type of things, kind of to delineate your lips and that thing. So I think I'm all good with that. I'm going to go ahead and put my Demi on. That goes around my nose. So this one I use Y01. It's more of a yellow color. And I put it around my nose like that. See how it takes it away? Doesn't take very much. Takes that color away. And then I put some here on my kind of dark circles that I have under my eyes. It really does not take much of this Demi to do this color correcting. It really doesn't. A lot of times I like to put a little bit of this lighter color. I think it's 01. Just there to give myself a little bit of highlight. So now you can see that I've taken away those dark circles and I've taken away all the red area under my nose. Sometimes I'll go in and just make sure that all the edges are smooth with just a little light stroke of just making sure all the edges are really smooth. And then I'm going to contour my nose, which honestly, I never contoured before I started using Saint makeup. I do really love the 3D look that it gives me. Absolutely, it's 3D makeup, 3D one compact makeup, and I love it. So, but I love contouring my nose. It's just something that I've just grown, and I don't leave at all my house pretty much ever without contouring my nose. I don't know why, but it's just as fun to me, and I like the look that it gives, and I don't know why. In all of these years of doing my makeup, I never contoured before. I guess I felt like it was too hard. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of highlight color down there. And then I'm going to take this brush and just soften that up a little bit. But I guess I just thought it was too hard and I really didn't know how to do it. But now that I've learned, I'm like in love with it, and I don't know what it is about contouring my nose, but I absolutely love to contour my nose. So let's go today. I've got so many choices, but let's do, I think I want to do Ever Red. That is the November color of the month. I'm really loving it. There's a little bit of it on there, and I like a lot of cheek. And so if you get too much, like right there, that's too much, right? I got too much on. But the lovely thing is that with these brushes, I just keep buffing and it will start to move off, and it will not look like it is too much. So you just keep buffing and you will see that your cheek is good. You can also put this on with your finger and then do that. I like a lot of cheek, so I like to have a lot. And I love this color. I think this color is really pretty. And then I will put that on my lips as well. So let's see. So the same color on my lips and on my cheeks. I do want to put a little bit of bronzer on. So I do usually start over here. I usually put a little bit on my cheek and I kind of go down a little bit like that. And sometimes I'll put it on my forehead. It just kind of depends on where I want to be sun-kissed. So bronzer is gonna make you look a little bit more sun-kissed. And so I do like to have a little bit of sun-kissed on me. So sometimes I put it on my neck just to be a little bit more sun-kissed. And then I'm going to use Illuminator, and I think I'm going to use Honey Illuminator. I have really been liking this Honey Illuminator. I use Rose Gold sometimes as well, but I'm really liking this Honey. So I'm going to put Illuminator right here. And you see that sheen? And when I turn, you're going to really see that I have that pretty glow, which I love. I love having that glow. I put it on my lip right here. Look at that. It just makes that pop out. And when you look at me, those are areas that you might not want to put on the tip of your nose if you don't like a shiny nose, but I just like to glow, and it draws people's eyes right here, and it just makes me have that glow, which I absolutely love. So the last thing I'm going to do, you could put on powder, setting powder if you want. I don't tend to. You can take a perfector sponge as well, and you can put setting spray on it. I do that sometimes. I put setting spray on before I started. I didn't put that on video, but you can get this wet and you can get off any excess. If you feel like you got some excess, you can do that. If you have really oily skin, then you should put setting powder on. You should use this. You should stipple everything in. You should use this, and you should also use setting spray on your really oily area. Or you should setting spray, put your makeup on by stippling. That means kind of pushing it in. Then you want to set it, and you want to put setting powder on it. You know, the powder on top. If you have really oily skin, those are really important steps if you have oily skin. And this makeup does great with oily skin, but those are steps that you really need to do. So for my eyes today, let's see what should we do for eyes today? I am thinking that I want to go a little bit. I kind of did blue last night. I think I'm going to do gold. I'm going to do a video tonight, I think, of some gold on my page. Let's start with, I don't know what I want to do. I have too many choices, I guess. Let's go. I'm going to use this Tangled, which is a cream eyeshadow. So let me put that on. Let's start with that. I hope that you all can have as much fun as I do with doing makeup and putting on your makeup. I felt of it as a chore for so many years, and I'm telling you, this Saint has like changed that for me. And you can already see how light and glowing my eye looks just by putting that Tangled on the top of my eye. it's just really changed it for me, and I really love practicing with this makeup and putting it on. And I really love making these videos for you. So if you all watch this video and there are other things that you want to see with makeup, I'm happy to do that. And you know, I really am willing to let you all, or do anything to kind of see what looks best. I think I'm going to use this color that is called Zion now. And I always make a little like triangle, if you will, over on that side. And if you get too much on, don't worry about it. You just go back through and fix it. You can always smudge it all, and there are no mistakes. You just, what was it that Bob Ross said? No mistakes, just happy accidents. Same thing. Our face is our canvas, right? And we are going to use our face as our canvas, and if there's a little mess up, we're just going to cover it up or take it off, or, you know, move our makeup over, blend it all in, and we will be fine. And then I'm going to use You Complete Me, which I love. And I always wear some kind of sparkly color. And ladies, I don't care how old you get, you can still wear a shimmery sparkly color. You may not want to put it in your crease because it will highlight areas that we don't. But down on this lower lid, where you can see that I've put it on, you can always wear a sparkly color. And I almost always do. So I put some type of matte color in my crease, and then I put a sparkling color. And so now I'm just going to blend this in a little bit so that it's not so harsh. Like that. Making sure that I'm not going too far out here. For me, I have hooded eyes, so I want to go a little bit above my crease, you know, so that you show it. And I also want this angle up here, so when you look at me, my eyes look bigger. I have squinty eyes. I want my eyes to look a little bit bigger, so I want there to be this kind of angle going up and out when I'm doing my makeup. So it kind of depends on what you want, but that is typically how I want to do my makeup. I am going to put some kohl eyeshadow on for my eyeliner. And this is all eyeshadow. And I'm just putting that on my lower upper lid there. I'm going to put a little bit on my lower lid. This is all eyeshadow. A little bit on this lower lid. Okay. You can make a little line there if you would like. I do not go all the way in on my eyes because my eyes are small and squinty, and I have cheeks that cover up my eyes, I always say. And so I want to make my eyes appear as big as I can. That's another reason I get these lashes, and I'm going for my appointment today. Yay, to get my lashes filled in. So that's another reason to be sure that you do that. I will do a little bit of my eyebrows here. And I'm not very good at eyebrows. I did not do eyebrows forever. I mean, and I don't usually do my eyebrows daily. But, you know, I think they probably look better when I do them daily. But sometimes I don't do my eyebrows. And, you know, this is taking me a little while to do all this. But on a normal day when I'm just doing this, and I'm not talking to someone while I'm putting my makeup on. Whoops, there was my little mistake, but we'll fix it. I could do my makeup in like 3 to 5 minutes, because if I want to do it really fast, I just do that, the cheetah hack. If you've heard of that, I'll make a video and show you me doing my makeup that quick. And maybe I'll do it where I don't talk during it. I just put it on, and you can time me and see how long that it takes for me to actually do it. And, you know, I don't always do my eyebrows that does take a little bit of extra time, and there are some really quick and easy ways of doing your eyes as well that I can show you. You know, if you don't have a lot of time, but you want to do that. So anyway, there is my completed makeup. I might put a little powder on. Let's use a little powder today. This is just some powder. It does take away a little bit of your glow, but your glow, I think, still shines through. And that's why I don't always use it, but let's put it on today. But I love my glow that Saint gives me. The eyeshadows, they stay on. I can go work a 12-hour shift and night shift, and I know I'm sitting there doing this number because I'm sleepy. And I get home the next morning, and my eyeshadow looks the same as it did when I put it on the 12, you know, before, well, many more than 12 hours, and working 12 hours on night shifts. So the eyeshadow is fantastic. The Demi, fantastic. If you have questions about any of this that I've done, you want tips on how to do this, and you want to send me a picture of you, and I can color match you, and I can help you pick colors and actually help you with some techniques for your own eyes, and how to do it, because I talked about my eyes, how they're squinty and hooded and all those things, but different people have different shaped eyes, and so there are different techniques that we may want to use for different people. So anyway, I hope you all have a great, wonderful day. And if you need anything at all from me, from makeup wise, please don't hesitate to reach out, comment below, and I'll be happy to help you. Bye.